right, TGPW Frozen Steel 2026 moves on with this matchup scheduled for one fall, and it is for the OpenTalk 3-1-3 The Flash Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Detroit, Michigan, the big dog, Kayvon Journey. And his opponent, he's the reigning and defending OpenTalk 3-1-3 The Flash champion. This is the amazing Turtle. All right, OpenTalk 3-1-3 The Flash Championship on the line here. Amazing Turtle making his first defense of the title since winning it back at T3 at Trios Tournament 2025. When he knocked off then champion Arrow Boy. Making his first defense here against former two-time OpenTalk 3-1-3 The Flash champion Kayvon Journey, who pinned the champion at our last event, that Deathmatch Show 5, in a special Champions versus Challengers match, in which if one of the guys on the Challengers team pinned any one of the champions, any of the TGPW champions, they would earn a title shot at that respective champion. And Kayvon picked up the win over Amazing Turtle in that match, therefore earning this championship match and a chance to become the first and only 3-time champion in the history of the title. I mean, he's already the only 2-time champion. Why not break your own record and become 3-time champion? The Turtle turned his luck around in 2025 when he finally broke away from the Circus of Slime, eventually winning the championship from Arrow Boy. Looking to continue his good fortune here in 2026 by winning this match. There's a Superman punch, and then the spear. We have a new champion. 2.9 kick out by Turtle. Looking to avoid losing the title in his first defense. Is Turtle. Thrown to the floor is Turtle. Kayvon falls him out. Throws him back in, though. Doesn't want to win the match that way. I think that was an elbow drop. Maybe a fist drop. I can't tell from this angle. Scoop and a slam by Kayvon. And there's a scoop and a slam by Turtle. And the running splash off the ropes with the long legs of Kayvon getting in the ropes there. DDT by Turtle. Cover 2 and no. Drop kick, but a Superman punch out of nowhere from Kayvon. Spins him out into the slam. Exploder suplex. And then a big knife edge chop. Followed by another scoop slam. But a DDT from Turtle. And now a cover. 2 and no. Irish whip into the hip toss. Shot to the midsection. Kayvon flexing on him. Drop kick by Turtle though. And a drop kick once again. This time sends Kayvon all the way out to the floor. Kiss my shell, he says. There's the stunner. Is that it? 2 and 3. No. Kayvon on a 2.9. I thought he had him right there. I thought that was the first successful title defense for Turtle of the OpenTalk through and through the Flash Championship. A dropkick once again sends Kayvon to the floor as the crowd is getting behind Amazing Turtle here. Victory roll. No. Go behind. No. Roll up. 2 and 3. He got him. Amazing Turtle caught Kayvon with that roll up. And that's all it takes is 3 seconds. As Amazing Turtle makes this first successful title defense. The TGPW Deathmatch Championship on the line here in this exploding barbed wire landmine deathmatch. Abdullah Kobayashi making his first defense of the TGPW Deathmatch Championship against that Deathmatch Show 5 winner, Pagano. Pagano defeating Cactus Jack in the final of TDS 5 to win the tournament and also earn this title shot here in this landmine deathmatch. As the name implies, we've got barbed wire boards on the outside with landmines in the corner with fluorescent lamps or light tubes, whatever you want to call them. Abdullah Kobayashi defeating Abdullah the Butcher to win that title and into the landmines. It was only a matter of time before someone went into the landmines. It was Abdullah, and no surprise, he is bleeding. And face first into those fluorescent tubes. Now those boards with the tubes There he goes again. Into the tubes goes Pagano. And it's hard to tell with the clown paint on if Pagano is bleeding. Another face full of tubes. There's a cover, not even a one count, but as I was trying to say, we've seen in the past, there's a quick cover, just a one. We've seen people pull the fluorescent lamps into the landmines, he goes. We've seen people pull the fluorescent lamps off those boards before, because they're only, I don't know, taped on there or something. But we've seen him pull them off the boards and use them before as a weapon. The sling blade by Pagano. Spinning back chop. But a headbutt by Abdullah. Hooks the leg, gets just one. Says referee Mac Takeda. Into the landmines. Goes Pagano. That's the first time he's landed in the landmines. Hip toss, and I believe Pagano is bleeding. Again, you can't tell. Shoulders down on that crucifix pin. Reverses the Irish whip, sends him into the light tube. Series of chops there from Pagano. Pagano. I don't know what he was thinking there, but it's caught. 2 and no. The Cobra driver, I thought that would be it. But it was not. Surprisingly, that board is pretty sturdy. It didn't break. Even with Abdullah Kobayashi and all his weight smashing into the board in the corner. There you see it. I told you. People pull those off. Didn't use it, though. Kind of a waste. Well, he's using that broken piece of a table, I guess. The air raid crash. Running neckbreaker drop. And another. Samoan drop by Abdullah. Abdullah off the ropes with a running knee. Pulling pile driver by Kobayashi. Using that board now. Just wearing him out with that thing. Swings wildly with that light tube. This has been every bit of the fight I thought it would be. There's the elbow drop. Is that it? 2. No. Pagano somehow got the shoulder up. That's just going to tire yourself out running the ropes like that, but they clonked heads. Vertical suplex from Pagano. A fork. After all that, a fork from Pagano. And an Insiguri caught Abdullah. As about air raid crash as Pagano won the Deathmatch Championship. 2 and 3 he has. Pagano is your new TGPW Deathmatch champion. TGPW Frozen Steel 2026 concludes here with this special White Castle of Steel Tornado tag presented by White Castle, where the winning team will receive frozen White Castle burgers. The 4-on-4 Tornado tag. Hardcore Thunder, the TGPW Tag Team Champions, the team of Neil, Karels, and Thunderhorse, and the Brothers in Paint, Sting and Darby Allin, taking on the team of Blood Runs Cold, Glacier, Lady Frost, Avalanche, and their partner, Big Van Vader. With this match being a Tornado 4-on-4 match, 8 people in there, it's going to be hard to keep track of everything that's going on in the match, but I'll try my best. And somebody got busted open. It looks like it's Avalanche. I don't think that was the steel cage. I think that was the skewers that were in the pocket of Neil Karels that he drove into the forehead of Avalanche. Those wooden skewers we've seen him use in the past. They don't call him the hardcore hipster for nothing. And those scars on his arms will attest to that. Not to mention the fact that he just stabbed someone in the forehead with some wooden skewers. But this version of Sting and Darby Allin, the Brothers in Paint, we haven't seen them in a while in TGPW. You have to go back to Mass Hysteria. I believe that was November of 2021. For the last time we saw these two team together. Somebody got sent into the cage just now. I think it was Lady Frost, and Lady Frost is busted open now. Destroyer, cover, and a 2 count. Yes, Vader and Sadistico at Mass Hysteria Part 3. The Torture Chamber of Horrors. November 2021. Vader and Sadistico defeating Sting and Darby Allin. That was the last time we saw the Brothers in Paint. And the last time we saw this iteration of Sting. Backslide and a cover on the other side of the ring. Sting with a cover on Vader gets 2. Aubrey Edwards is having a tough time, you know, keeping track of all these pinfalls. We had dueling pinfalls on both sides of the ring. pinfall attempts, let's say. Inside cradle, 2, no. Darby Allin did not get the 3. Vader with a splash off the top on Karels 2 and 2.9 kick out. Somehow Neil Karels kicks out. Sting with a running bulldog on Lady Frost. Vader working over Neil Karels. Powerbomb gets 2 before it's broken up by Lady Frost. The coffin drop off the top by Darby. Cover on Lady Frost 2 and 3. The coffin drop to the back of Lady Frost, flips her over, goes for the pin, gets the win. Darby Allin wins the matchup for his team and the White Castle. Indeed, the Brothers of Paint and the Hardcore Thunder team victorious over Blood Runs Cold and Vader here in the White Castle of Steel Tornado Tag presented by White Castle. Not only do they win this match, but they also get those delicious White Castle burgers. Again, Darby Allin with the coffin drop on Lady Frost. And that does it for TGPW Frozen Steel 2026. You have been watching TGPW, the Guerrilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling. And I, of course, have been your host, the Swink, Nick Swinky. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.